actions have changed the world.
Hello, and welcome back to the world of assassination and the subscriber contracts. And today's contract, Toxic Masculinity, set in Dartmoor. And the contract ID is on the screen now for anyone who wishes to have a crack at it, and has been supplied to us today courtesy of Paul Anderson 37. So moving on to our briefing, after months of complaining to Alexa Carlisle regarding harassment and bullying, nothing has changed. These 5 targets have been picked up by Elaine, Rosie and Lawrence. Make sure you send a message so this will no longer be tolerated. So moving on to our targets, and today we have 5 of them. All must be eliminated whilst disguised as the mansion staff, 2 with explosive devices, 1 in an explosion accident, 1 in a fall accident, and 1 in a falling object accident. We also have only the 1 exit available to us. We cannot be spotted, we cannot pacify anybody, we cannot be recorded, we must only eliminate our targets, and we cannot change our disguise as our objectives. So for today's challenge, we'll be starting as the mansion staff. We're going to have the Seeker 1 stored up in the library, and we'll be bringing with us 2 breaching charges and our silenced pistol. So right from the start and off the bat, we are going to retrieve our Seeker 1, and we'll hide that away, and then make our way through the library, closing the doors as we go. And we're going to interrupt the flirting couple, one of which is our first target. And if we just hang around looking menacing, then the target will make his way out onto the balcony, and he will start to light up a cigarette, and we're going to prove to him that smoking is bad for you. So that's our fall accident elimination taken care of. So from here we're going to make our way to the balcony above the living room, and we have 2 targets down here, Emma and Gregory Carlisle. They're about to engage in a conversation. If we time this just right, we can eliminate Emma with a falling object kill. So once on the mini-map she stops moving towards Gregory, we're going to drop the chandelier on her head. That will eliminate Emma, but not Gregory. So all we have to do is wait around here. We're going to select our Seeker 1, and we're just going to wait for everybody to go back to their normal routine. Gregory will sit back on the sofa. We'll just give that guard a little bit of time to move away. Then we're going to shoot Gregory in the side of the head, it turns out. I was aiming just a little bit too high, but we got him anyway. We're going to shoot him with the Seeker 1, obviously. He's going to get sick, and he's going to make his way down to the bathroom by the library. We're going to get there ahead of him, and we're going to place a breaching charge directly on the toilet there, and then move a safe distance away. We're using a breaching charge, so it's not a big explosion. And as soon as Gregory bends his head down into the toilet, we're going to detonate the breaching charge. That will eliminate Gregory, and then we can deposit him in the closet provided, and we're going to move on. We're going to check where Mr. Fernsby is. He's usually just heading upstairs at this point, but today he is waiting downstairs for some reason. So we're going to stand in the doorway, pull out our Seeker 1 and shoot Mr. Fernsby in the back. and then return to the bathroom, and we're going to place our second breaching charge on the toilet somewhere, and then once again move a safe distance while we wait for Mr. Fernsby the butler to join us in the bathroom. And here he comes now, the star of the show, and as soon as he bends over, we're going to detonate the breaching charge, eliminating our target. Again, we're going to hide him in the closet provided, as that's not necessarily an accident kill. So all that's left is young Patrick, and we need to take him out in an accident explosion. So we're going to make a quick trip to the kitchens and retrieve ourselves a propane cylinder. Now when we get back to the library and Patrick Carlisle, there is always a maid in attendance. Mr. Fernsby is no longer around, but there is also just arriving another housekeeping staff member, and they are an enforcer. There they are. So we need to throw our propane cylinder at the foot of this chair and then immediately move away so that the housekeeping staff member doesn't spot us. We're going to use the rest of the room as an obstruction to his view while we make our way upstairs. Now Mr. Carlisle will make his way over to that enforcer and send him off to the graveyard, and once he does that, he will then approach the chair. So we're just going to wait this out. So Patrick is just heading over to send the housekeeping staff member off, and once he has finished doing that, he will go to sit in the chair, and we will send him on a quick flying lesson towards the fireplace. So with all of our targets now taken care of, all that's left for us to do is to make good our escape, and our only available exit is the bridge exit. So we're going to head out of the lounge into the garden area to avoid the enforcers and straight to the bridge exit. So there we go, one more subscriber contract taken care of, and we just get confirmation all of our targets have been eliminated according to plan, and we've managed to meet all of our objectives along the way, and in turn that will gain us our silent assassin rating. I have been Anubis, and I will see you all in the next video.